Hey everyone, I just wanted to say hey, see how everyone's doing. I know we're all cooped up, but that doesn't mean you can't get out, weather allowing. Just because some people are social distancing or quarantining, you can always ride your bike, go to the park, walk in your yard. If you can't really bring yourself to get up and go out and do stuff, then just move your body. And this is actually, okay, you guys got to come with me. This is something I think is going to be a game changer for you all. So anyone that's been dealing with depression or anything like that, or you just want to get some chemical juices flowing. Okay, this is going to seem like a little hippie-ish to you, but we're going to put some movement in with this little hippie-ness, okay? So if you're feeling down or you want to get some juices flowing up here, you want to move your body. Moving your body will translate over to getting your mind and your creative process going. So especially for some of you people who are artists and things like that, this will also help you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of the negative and BS of the world, and you're going to bring it down to the ground, scrape the earth, pick up all the goodness from the earth for recharging, and throw it up like confetti, okay? And whenever you do this, you are taking all of your troubles of the world and you're putting it back down. You're scraping up newness and re-energizing, and then you are bursting into the air like confetti, or it's sparkly. I want you to visualize this, And so you do it 5 to 10 times and breathe with it. So we're going to go. So whenever you're throwing up your confetti, you're going to be breathing out, okay? So we're taking all that negativity, all the bullshit, everything that we don't want in life, and we're putting it back into the ground because that's where it goes to get recycled. And then we pick up all the greatness, goodness from the earth, and we throw it out like confetti, okay? So you're going to do it. And what I find to be very beneficial is smile when you're throwing that confetti up. That confetti is going to be things that you want to see in life. It can be kindness, it can be love, it can be fucking money, okay? It doesn't matter. What you give out is what you are going to get back in. So, again, we're recycling this energy because it's kind of like transmuting it, but you can't just 100% transmute something and expect these things to never happen. What you have to do is you have to, instead of thinking these things won't happen, what you're now doing is realizing that these things will always continue to happen to you because they're the contrast. But now we are reacting different. And that's what brings different situations into your life, okay? So we are. And just get freaking excited about all that amazingness you are putting out into the world, okay? But that's what I like to do. That really helps me. Maybe we'll do it again here in like 5 or 10 minutes. But again, y'all, the thing is, let me set you back down right here. The thing is that in life, if you want awesomeness, what you put in is what you will get out. So if you keep being crappy to people, if you are, Christmas time, they call it bah humbug. If you're a humbug, if you are crotchety, if you are rude, you will get a lot of those instances back. It's kind of like a person who has the expectation of everyone being nice to them and treating them a certain way. If they are not themselves treating other people that certain way, it's not very likely that they'll get it back. You are creating a space of what goes and flows in your life, and then it automatically comes back to you. Where people miss out is that they get bored and think it's not happening, and they quit. They quit that nice, pleasant, generous, loving behavior because they don't get it back fast enough. But you have to think, how many times have you thought negative thoughts about yourself? How many times have you thought that you weren't good enough? Things like that. So whenever your momentum is going like this and you have that thought, depending on how often you thought those things or how your momentum was even going in the first place, that can either start slowing down or sometimes it's a stop. Again, it matters how much your momentum was going before, okay? So if you've been a depressed person, if you haven't had good thoughts, things like that, your momentum maybe was almost stagnant. And then you have a couple of days, maybe a couple hours of good thinking, and you're like, okay, where is all of this stuff? Where's all the amazingness? Why aren't good things happening to me? I increased my vibration and nothing's coming to me. Okay, you were pushing that metaphorical vehicle, and you were having to push hard because it was a heavy load, because you had so much negative resistance in the past that you might have even had your wheel spinning backwards. So now you're getting it in the right direction. What you got to do is keep going in the right direction. Keep those positive vibes going. Keep those good thoughts going. Because let me tell you, in these times of the quarantine right now, if you are thinking bad things about yourself, if you are thinking that you're not good enough, if you're not worthy, that will lower your immune system. So you should be washing your hands, but overall you need to be conscious of your mind. If you have, and people have talked about it a lot, if you have that fear-based mentality, or if you're constantly thinking about the coronavirus, it becomes more into your reality. Now, if you're taking this time to go, wow, things are really different right now, I'm going to incorporate some new things into my life, that's great. You are probably increasing your immune system over that. And it's a beautiful time to start doing that. More and more people are more on the internet. They're not, obviously we can't go out in public as much. You are being forced to stay home and deal with the problems that you were not dealing with before. They're doing a lot of travel bans, so you know what that means? That means that whenever a problem happens at home, you got to stay your ass at home and deal with the problems with your friends, your loved ones, the personal issues you were going through. Right now is a great moment for personal growth, because literally you can only wash your makeup brushes ever so often. You don't have anywhere to go, because so you're not putting on as much makeup, I don't know what the equivalent for males is, but you know what I'm saying. You can only do your taxes once. You can read all of this stuff, So thank you, Charles. So it's time to dive in. What are the personal issues that we're working with? Did you gain unnecessary weight? Are you, there's so many things. Are your communication habits not very good because you were in this go, 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 go lifestyle? Now is the time to politely speak what's on your mind, deal with issues with real people, It's time to not hide behind the internet. It's time to find who you are. For me, me personally, I found out during this quarantine time, I've been socially distant, and it's given me time to work on myself. What I've dealt with personally is I was not being real with myself. I was not being honest with myself about my wants and needs in life. I felt if I expressed no wants and needs to other people, 1, they wouldn't disappoint me. 2, they wouldn't be disappointed in themselves when or if they didn't meet my requirements or wants, needs, whatever you want to say. Okay? So again, dive within. My issue was not being transparent and honest with myself with my wants and needs. It's okay to have wants and needs, and it is okay to effectively and kindly articulate that to your loved ones. Your loved ones are there for a reason, and if people truly love you and want to grow with you, it may be difficult, but they will listen to what you have to say. They do want to hear, what are your wants? What are your needs? Just so I can be there for you, so I can grow with you. So maybe your issues are anywhere from physical to emotional. So maybe you're having a hard time moving your body, working out. Maybe you're having a hard time now with alcohol. A lot of people are. A lot of people are transitioning into lifestyles of moving less because our gyms are closed down, drinking more alcohol, and having bad food. And again, it's not bad to have these things. So many people have not had the chance to slow down and take a break, and you got to really enjoy yourself. You really do. But we got to do it in moderation, or maybe not even moderation. Make sure you at least have the balance of the contrast of that, which is moving your body, deep breathing, breathing exercises, reading. So I'm not saying, hey, get off the internet. I'm just saying, add some more reading in. It's kind of like with my nutrition clients. I've had so many people say to me, well, I'm not going to be a vegan. I'm not going to tell you to prescribe to a vegan nutrition lifestyle. I'm going to tell you to add more micronutrients into what you're eating. So you have very big gaps here to fill. And right now is a great time to evaluate those gaps, see what you can increase in your life, see what needs to be decreased, slowly do that, and you're going to be happy with the person that you are. If you're already happy with the person that you are, great, you're about to be on fire. You know, this is a time to really pay attention to you, get that personal growth, reach out to other people. Okay, and quite honestly, right now is a great time to reach out to other people because we're not supposed to be talking to people. So there's actually a lot of things you can say. I hate to say this. There's a lot of things you can say over the internet and not worry about your physical harm, them like harming you or getting mad. What's someone going to do? Really? This is your perceptual reality. You need to be able to say kindly. Remember, I keep saying this. Say kindly how you feel. You completely get to feel how you feel. But also with that, whenever you are interacting with other people, remember, just because you get to feel how you feel doesn't mean you get to stop other people from how they feel. Say your piece. They get to say their piece. Maybe you two match up. Maybe you repel each other. It doesn't matter. Some people don't need to feel heard. I'm one of those people that really needs to feel heard in a situation. I think we all kind of go through that time. And yeah, say your piece so you can try and move on. But the thing is, you got to do those things to move on. So yesterday was the first day of spring and I planted some plants, and you know, sometimes you just got to get your mind off of things. Sometimes you got to do the things that were in your habits. You got to make those habits. That's what I always talk about. Are your habits? You got to do those things. If you're called to, and this is something else I've been struggling with lately. If your body is like, man, I really want to paint or draw or do something creative, and you keep telling yourself, no, I got to get X, Y, and Z done first. I got to clean the house. I got to get this work done. I got to do this, this, or that before I'm able to relax and enjoy myself. Well, you know what? If your body is calling you, your body, mind, whatever, is calling you to do something, you need to listen to it, because maybe if you would have taken 30 minutes to an hour out of your day, maybe even just 10 minutes to, let's say you're being called to meditate. Let's say you're being called to draw, color, cook, whatever it is, that might propel you and increase your productivity in your work instead of forcing yourself through it and working, you know? So your productivity levels can be higher. Just the quality of what you're doing can be higher. So anyways, guys, I'm about to jump off here. If you've got any questions or any way I can help you, go ahead and send me a DM. I love to know your questions and I love to help. I'm here to create content that is best for you guys. So whenever you see this video, thank you for everyone who tuned in. I hope this helped you. If you've got any questions, if you've got any major issues in your life that you would like to work through and you just need a little bit of direction, let me know what that is, because you are not alone. I guarantee it, you're not alone. Anything you could possibly go through, you're never the only person that's experiencing that. And that is a little bit more comforting as well, to know that we're all in this together on earth. And anything you feel, someone else has too, and we can connect and help each other. So, move your old body. Okay, let's go do it one more time. Let's go do it one more time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so one more time, do it with me if you'd like. We are going to take down all the negativity, all the BS, all the things we want to quit thinking about in life. Push it down to the ground, recycle it. We're transmuting that energy and throwing it up like confetti. And what we're throwing back into the universe is all the goodness and love. Okay, so inhale as you take it all down to the earth, and whenever you're throwing it back up, you're going to exhale. We're going to, and you're watching it like glitter confetti just going everywhere. It's all of your amazingness that you're throwing back out into the world. Okay, so whenever we breathe, I'm sorry, this is the last thing. Whenever we breathe, you are literally getting new cells into your body. You are changing your DNA, okay? So some of the best ways that you can protect yourself from coronavirus is to, one, obviously prevention. So that's going to be wash your hands. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap for 20 seconds. Of course, the recommended social distancing. Cover your mouth when you cough, you know, one of those, not. And then also what is very, very overlooked is breathing. So this is a respiratory virus. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to increase your lung capacity. So this can be done with cardiovascular exercise. But if you're anything like me and sometimes you're just not feeling that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a big breath in, hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, maybe even make a game of it, and see how long you can hold your breath. Not too long, because we're going to do it over and over and over again. I don't want you to pass out. So you're going to breathe in, hold your breath for a count of 5, let it out. So what we're trying to do is literally expand our lungs, because whenever you have more space like that, it gives you a less likelihood of the virus getting into a small space, like let's say your lungs were not expanded, and really culminating in there and harboring the virus, I guess I should say. So you're really wanting to imagine those lungs just filling up as much as possible. So I'll do it one more time, and then I'll show you another breathing exercise. So you're going to breathe in, hold, these are also techniques to help you with stress and anxiety, by the way. So the next breathing technique we're going to do is you're going to breathe in for a count of 4, and then you're going to breathe out for a count of 5. So we're going to go. And what you're trying to do here is you're really trying to fill those lungs up again, increase that expansion, and then push everything out. And again, when we are doing this, you are literally recreating your DNA. You're getting oxygen to those cells. You are recreating your DNA. So all the things that you hear about 21 days, having a new body in a certain amount of time, whatever, if you are not getting in proper oxygenation, if you are not breathing, a lot of us, we have really shallow breathing, and then a lot of us sometimes don't engage in cardiovascular exercise. The way to really renew your cells is through breathing. It's 100% free. It's on our planet for a reason. So obviously think about it. Water and air are 2 of the most important things in your life. What else is going to change us? It's going to be water and air. Again, so I'll go over these breathing techniques again. So the first one, recreating our DNA, blocking ourselves against the coronavirus. We are going to okay, so again, that was an inhale of 4, an exhale of 5, and then the other one. So this blocks you from the coronavirus, helps block you from the coronavirus, and also helps combat anxiety and things like that. So the second exercise again was you're going to breathe in, hold it for 5, and breathe out. And again, you just want to repeat these things 5 to 10 times. It's great. So again, we're working on expanding those lungs, pushing everything out, renewing those cells as much as we can. So going for it again. So hopefully you all found this helpful. Again, I invite you to my DMs to tell me what questions you may have, what issues you face. Let me know how to help you. I'm here. I am a nutrition coach. I am a personal trainer. I am also a mindset coach. That's probably my favorite thing to do. And I want to give out more resources for you all to help yourselves, okay? We're all in this together. We're all on Earth. Nobody's making it out alive. We already knew that. But we can definitely make this experience on Earth enjoyable. So, I hope you have a great day. Make yourself smile and it'll start showing up on its own, okay?